Looking for a lightweight compact stroller that's not lacking in features? Check out the One by Colugo. Let's just say it's giving you to travel with a better seat back. If you're new here, I'm Emily. I'm the stroller mom. I have 3 children and I test and review strollers for you and your family to hopefully help you decide what stroller is right for you. So let's talk about the One stroller by Colugo. As you can tell by the name, it is trying to be the one stroller you need. And I will say it is in a super unique category that we're starting to see a few more strollers show up in, that's in like this hybrid between full size and compact travel. And I will say, like I said in the introduction, the stroller is reminding me a lot of the Nuna Travel, just in size. It's actually almost the same size, and just some of the features, right? So this is gonna be a good stroller for families who don't travel all the time but are not wanting a large full-size stroller or something that's heavy. And if you're watching at the airing of this video, they are running a promotion right now, so check out the description because my discount stacks on theirs and it's bringing it to a pretty good price point. Also, I will say if you're watching it after, do check out my link still because you can save 5%, which is roughly $20 off of this stroller, plus 5% off all of the accessories by using the link below. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to this video because it helps parents like you find our videos and so we can continue to make more reviews just like this one. Okay, so this stroller retails for $395 before promotions or anything, and what you get for it is actually pretty impressive. You get the stroller as you see here, including a removable bumper bar and a parent cup holder and a rain cover. And the thing that's so cool about their rain cover is it actually folds so nicely in this pouch and can even be like hung on the stroller if you need it. So if you live in a rainy climate, this is a great option for you. And that's something that's so cool about the Colugo The One is it includes so many accessories that you normally have to purchase in addition to the stroller on other strollers. I will also say Colugo has a bunch of different color waves that you can pick from and some that are very unique. And if you like hot pink, they have that as an option. And if you're more of a beige mom, they have good options for you as well. Okay, so let's dive into this stroller. This stroller is compatible with car seat adapters. Unlike the Colugo Compact, which is like their more popular stroller, the one that just came out in the past like year and a half, has compatibility with car seats, which is just so nice. It is one of those kind of like, it gives you more full size, but as someone who tests a lot of compact travel strollers, it's not that far off from a lot of those, and it's at a more affordable price point and has some additional features that we'll jump into right now. The first thing I will say is the handlebar is super nice. I love the cup holder. It absolutely 100% works for most all cups. And it is really comfortable to push. I love pushing this stroller. The one thing I will say in regards to the height of the handlebar, it's not adjustable, which most travel compact strollers aren't adjustable, but full size generally are. So that's, I think, one thing if I could fix on this stroller, it'd be to have an adjustable handlebar. If you are a tall person or have a very large stride, this stroller may not be the best for you because of where the brake's located. Sometimes my husband did find himself kicking the brake. And then I will say, depending on how wide your stride is, the wheels, just because it is more like close in frame, right? The handlebar is not as out. That's nice in one sense because it's not tilty, it's pretty sturdy, but there's a downside if you have a large stride. I like the Canopy overall. It's quiet. It's not like clicking or anything when you open it. It does have this really nice zip out extension here that like has pretty good coverage. Is it the best Canopy ever? Like as far as extension, no. But it covers most of your needs. I do say I find it sometimes wishing it was just a little bit longer in the non-extended version. And I do like that it has this covering over the zipper. It looks super slick, but sometimes the zipper gets stuck on the Canopy there. I really quickly want to interrupt this video to ask you to please like and subscribe as it really helps other parents like you find our videos and so we can continue to make more car seat and stroller reviews. I love the peekaboo window on this stroller. It is super easy to use. You can pull it up and like, as you can tell right now, it's super windy today. And I love that I can just tuck the Canopy in there. It's mesh, it's super easy, it's quiet, and it stays open when I'm on a walk with my baby. I also love this Canopy, which I'll show you in just a little bit, when used as a travel system. So with my car seat, the Canopy is probably one of the best canopies to be using with the travel system of the strollers I've tested. I think because it's higher up, it just works better with a car seat, and I really like that about it. In regards to the seat back, I actually love how upright the seat back is, how deep it is, and how tall it is. It is not no rethread, which means you do have to manually adjust it. There's 3 different settings here. But something that's super nice about this stroller is you can remove this panel here and wash it, which I love about that. And it has a really nice lower footrest, which I have used with my toddlers, and I really like that. Okay, in regards to the buckles, they advertise these as being like super easy to use magnetic buckles, and I will say that that is not the case. These buckles probably have the biggest learning curve of any stroller I have ever tested, but like anything, once you figure it out, you get used to it, it's actually not bad. You just have to, and I think they do this because they don't want your kid unbuckling itself, but you just like pushing these two buttons on the side, slide them down, then twist and pull off. It's super easy to use putting it together, but taking it apart is just a little tricky. I feel I finally got it, and I also feel like it's loosened over time, which is good. So it's gotten easier, but when you get this stroller, you might be like, what is this buckle system? I don't know, it wouldn't stop me from buying this stroller, but it's definitely not the best. In regards to recline, I love how easy it is to recline and move up in position. It's just a little button you pull in the back, and then you push it back up. So easy. The biggest downside to the seat back though is it's not full flat recline, which most strollers are not, but it is decent. You probably could use it with like a 4 or 5 month old baby and be fine, but it only has 2 settings. So it has the setting here and the most upright setting. There's nothing in between, which honestly, I find myself using 2 settings anyways. Like I like the most reclined and the most upright, so I don't feel like it's a huge downside, but it would be kind of nice if it had like a middle section. Something I do love about the seat back though is it is really tall, so my toddler who's 2 could easily take a nap in this stroller. She's 2.5. But I also like that there's this Velcro that can be undone on this back section here and then rolled up, and there's a nice mesh panel there for added airflow when you're out and about. Moving on to storage, this stroller actually has really cool storage. So my favorite feature of this stroller is, like, obviously there's an included parent cup holder, but there's a pocket back here behind the seat, just like the Yo-Yo, that I can put my phone, my keys, all my like essentials. It's so nice. Like, you don't even need a parent organizer because it has this pocket and the cup holder, which is just so nice. And then the basket is super easy to access, and it can hold 20 pounds. I mean, Mockingbird can hold 25. Vista can hold 30. 20 pounds for like a lightweight stroller is amazing. I have my super large travel backpack, which this thing can get close to 20 pounds, I feel like. And with a little bit of maneuvering, I can definitely fit this in this stroller. In regards to brake, it is flip-flop friendly, easy to use. I never have issues with kicking it. I know that was the thing I said earlier that is probably the biggest downside there, but I really like the brake. It's so easy to use. And the push of this stroller is really nice. Again, it's kind of more like, I think it would take cobblestone great. It's just got a really nice push for a stroller of this size. This stroller also can hold 55 pounds in the seat, so this will really grow with your child. And I cannot wait to show it to you as a travel system with the car seat adapters. But before I do, let me show you the fold. So Colugo has updated their fold on this stroller to where it kind of is like a self-folding. And this is why I say it kind of gives Nuna travel a little bit. Push one button and another button, and you just kind of throw it in, and it folds so nice. And then it latches here on the side, and with the bumper bar, it's easy to hold. This stroller weighs 16 pounds, so not the lightest, but not the heaviest either. Like, I just find it so easy, especially with the bumper bar attached, to put it in my car. And then in regards to opening it, there's a little lever here on the side that you'll pull off, and it pops open pretty easily. The last thing I will say on the fold is, while this stroller is not necessarily overhead bin approved, it is almost the same size as the Nuna Travel. And so the Nuna Travel does fit in some overhead bins, meaning this one will. It's not an overhead bin stroller. So if that's why you're getting it, you probably should look at a different option, but it will occasionally fit in an overhead bin. So be sure to check your local airlines for that. Okay, let me show you it as a travel system, because that's one of my favorite features of this stroller. So the car seat adapters do have to be purchased separately, and they're $50, which is comparable to some and very expensive to others. They are so easy to go on, which I'll show you here in a minute, and they do fold with the stroller, which is also pretty much unheard of in a lot of strollers like this. The biggest downside to me is the fact that they're $50. So with a $395 stroller plus $50, it's getting really expensive. But with my code, you do save 5%, and that does include 5% off of these car seat adapters. So to put them on, you're just gonna pop off the bumper bar, and there's 2 buttons on the side. It's so easy. And then they tell you which side they go on, and they pop on so easily. They only sell one type of adapter, and it is compatible with Nuna, Maxi-Cosi, Cybex, Kleck, Be Safe. It is not compatible with things like Chico or Graco or those car seats. So if you have those, you may want to look at the Zoe Tour as opposed to this option, but if not, this is a great option for you. Something I love about this stroller is it is so smooth to pop the car seat in. There are a lot of strollers that sell car seat adapters that you can tell they were an afterthought. This was clearly designed with the car seat adapters in mind, and this is why I say it's giving Nuna travel, because I love that it has a better seat back that's taller for your child. It's got a really nice push, better storage basket, and the car seat adapters are just as smooth. So to take your car seat off, you just push these two buttons on the side, doesn't get caught on the canopy. And that's what I will say, like Bugaboo and a lot of these other strollers, the canopy gets in the way of the car seat adapters. It does not with this stroller, which is so nice. And then let me show you one more thing. Did you see how smooth that was? Look at how that canopy works with my car seat. I can even use the peekaboo window to see my child. Like, I would almost pick this stroller over the Nuna Travel to travel with my baby on. And then in regards to the car seat adapters, you're just gonna push them in like that, no buttons, nothing. And then it kind of does its self-fold. So smooth. You do sometimes have to kind of push it in. Here's my biggest downside on it as a car seat adapter system. There is no handle or strap to hold the stroller. That's like the only downside of it when it comes to this. And so naturally, I just want to grab the handlebar, but watch what happens when I do that. So I have to grab it like this to put it in and out of my car. It's not super heavy. It's pretty compact, so I can do it, but I wish it had like a strap or a way to carry it. When you have it with the bumper bar on, obviously you just grab from the bumper bar, but that is definitely a downside of it as a travel system. And then we'll just pull it open and pop your car seat adapters back into place, and you're ready to ride. Okay, so who's the stroller best for? This stroller is best for families who are looking for a travel system that can be used from birth all the way up through toddlerhood. You're not compromising on a short seat back. You're not compromising in the basket. It has a really nice compact fold, holds 20 pounds in the basket, which I just love. And it's so easy to use with the car seat. If you're a super tall parent or regularly travel on gravel roads, this may not be the best stroller for you. But if not, be sure to check out the Colugo The One, because it could be the only stroller you're gonna need. Thanks for watching.